The Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 14 reunion pictures are out. And all the ladies look great. But I have some behind the scenes drama that may paint a different picture. And I'm going to tell you all about it right after this. What's up, kinfolk? And welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, do me a favor and subscribe. And if you already are subscribed, do me a favor and get notified, so you'll know whenever I upload new videos to the channel. Alright, kinfolk, come on into the house. We have a lot to talk about. And it centers around the ladies of Real Housewives of Atlanta and their official Season 14 reunion looks. Now, kinfolk, all the ladies look great. Some I might add better than others. But nevertheless, the ladies of Atlanta proved once again why they are the queens of Bravo reality Real Housewives universe. Now, I'm going to count down the looks from the ones I think were the best and the not so best. And then I'm going to fill you in on some behind the scenes information that my sources told me allegedly happened when it came down to the ladies choosing their dresses. Alright, kinfolk, so first off the bat, we have 6 gorgeous ladies and 6 very unique looking ensembles. So I'm going to start the countdown at number 6. Now, some of y'all may say this may be biased because she didn't have such a great season and she's been painted as the villain, and so that's why she's getting the number 6 slot. But the number 6 slot definitely has to go to Marlo. You know, Marlo looks great. I mean, she looked amazing. But the dress she chose, it was just a lot going on. And even the dresses she posted, I think on her social media or her stylist posted, the dress may look good sitting down, but overall it was just too busy. Also, it led me to believe this about Marlo. You know, Marlo's whole brand is she's a fashion girl. She knows how to dress in all the latest and all the greatest, and she makes everything look good. And I'm beginning to doubt that a little bit. I think Marlo more so has fashion sense and not necessarily personal style. And what I mean by that is, I feel like Marlo's the type of person who can look on the internet, look on TV, look on runway pictures from the latest shows, and just pick out what the model is wearing and say, you know what, I liked it, I'm going to wear it. I'm going to wear it exactly how the model had it on, or I may add a little razzle dazzle. But if you have personal style, then you know, even though it looks good on the model, that may not be your personal style. It may not fit you the same way, and you know your body type. So you know what fits you the right way, what type of cuts insinuate the certain type of curves. And so you style yourself in your personal style to fit your personal profile. Because I feel like if Marlo really was a very stylish person or had personal style and has the industry or fashion industry connection that she says she does, then it's a Jamaican theme. It's something sexy in terms of how you want to look. So why didn't she just call up, let's say, Versace for them to make her a custom look? You know, if she's really has all that pull in the fashion industry. So I just don't know. These looks give me kind of like, I'm not that fashion. I'm not that stylish in my own personal style, but I am kind of fashionable. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it, kinfolk. Now, for the number 5 slot, you know, this really has to go to somebody, and I feel like I am about to have to eat my words from the video that I did last week that a lot of y'all called me out on. But number 5 slot definitely has to go to Sanya. And here's why. Throughout this entire season, Sanya, to me, dressed impeccably well. I feel like she knew her body type. She knew that she knew her body type was more sporty, so she wore things that had more sporty cuts, things that, you know, her body can carry a lot of volume because, you know, she's very thin, so she always played with different textures and things of that nature. And I was just really impressed. It's like she didn't do too much and she did not do enough. it was always just right, just on the mark. In her confessional looks, when she was out just, you know, doing easy filming days. And so I was shocked that, you know, Sanya came on with this look that was just too edgy. It was too busy as well. It looked like a lot of ideas that she had in her head and her stylist had in their head, and they just did not know how to edit the look, and she was just left with a lot of nothing, in my opinion, or she was just left with just too much. I really feel like her look would have been a lot better if she just would have edited more. I mean, maybe take away a couple of straps, maybe change the material and do something that flowed a little bit more, things that kind of you know, accentuated her body, or some things that, you know, had volume to it, because she's going to be sitting down, and once again, she has the body type, the body frame that can carry a lot of volume. So I kind of feel like she missed the mark, which I really do hate, because I wanted to prove y'all wrong. And I wanted her to come out this reunion swinging, looking phenomenal, which she did look phenomenal. Her hair and the makeup looked phenomenal. Very beautiful woman, but the dress for me fell flat. Now, the number 3 spot. Now, the number 3 spot may surprise a lot of you all, and it kind of may not. But then again, it probably won't surprise you guys. And the number 3 spot, I'm sorry, not the number 3. The number 4 spot goes to Drew. Drew surprised me. I'm gonna tell you why she surprised me by having this look that was kind of She surprised me because all season long, Drew had been doing pretty good. You know, she was really stepping up her game. Again, her hair and makeup, she looks great. All the ladies look great and beautiful. It's just that when it came to her dress, it really just, to me, read prom. It just really read prom to me. And I was looking like, Drew, what are you doing? You were doing so good, baby girl. And I think this whole little thing she had on her shoulder, it kind of made me feel like I had seen that look last season, but just in black. And it also looked like something I probably already either seen her in or one of the ladies in reunions past. Or I think one of the ladies on Potomac. So it just looked very like overly done, and like I have done it before. I have seen it before. So I really wasn't just blown away by it. But nevertheless, Drew looked good. Hair and makeup looked good. And again, I can't stress this enough. All the ladies looked wonderful. The number 3 spot, kill folk. So the number 3 spot, I definitely have to give it to Candy. Candy and Drew's dress kind of almost look the same. However, the reason why I picked Candy's dress over Drew's dress is simply because Candy's dress, it was edited down enough to where it wasn't too fussy. Honestly, I feel like Candy should have just stuck to just that color. It was like a hot pink, and as you know, that color is very in right now. And I would have not done the velvet, but I don't mind it. But to me, I feel like she knew how to edit her dress and didn't have a lot of competing components in it like the other ladies. So I gave Candy top 3 because of how edited her dress was. Now, the number 2 spot goes to this housewife. When I first saw her, and I was like, I like it. I like it because she always knows how to dress, one, to her body type, and you can tell she has personal style because she never really strays away from this particular silhouette. And she also knows how certain silhouettes work with her body, so her hair is always on point. She knows if she's going to give you a simple silhouette, she can do big hair. If she knows she's going to give you a silhouette that has volume to it, has a lot of moving pieces, she's going to give you a short hairstyle. Just look what I mean to all of her reunions past, especially last season, to get a real idea of what I'm saying. And the number 2 spot goes to Kenya. Kenya looked great. I mean, it was different. It was unique. Nothing about it read prom. Unfortunately, a lot of the other ladies' dresses read prom. And it's kind of hard to do, especially I think 2 of the ladies were wearing the same designer. So it kind of seemed as if you could tell it was almost the same designer because they kind of had the same pieces to it, the same sequence, the same glitter, almost the same exact cuts. So you can kind of see that designer's hand in both their dresses. And so Kenya managed to do something that I have not seen another housewife do as of late when it comes to themes, is look different from everyone else. Even last year's theme, the ladies kind of almost look similar, but this year and this year of reunion looks, Kenya was able to stand out, and I think she finally learned how she can pick a dress, still stand out, still be on theme. And I think she did a wonderful job. The hair looked great, makeup looked great. Kenya really is a black Barbie doll. I mean, even I as a guy can see that. She really is a black Barbie doll, and she knows her body, and she has personal style. So she's going to always hit. Is it going to be a knockout every time? Probably not, but it's definitely not going to be a disappointment. And so, Kimfolk, the number one spot for best dressed at this year's reunion goes to no other than Sheree. Now, look, if Sheree is sitting in that first seat, I wouldn't mind it at all, to be perfectly honest with you, because the way she came dressed to this reunion, she deserved that first seat. I like Sheree's dress because Sheree did two things. First of all, Sheree knows her body type as well. Let me tell you something. She wasn't lying. She told you better hope when you turn my age that you look good as I do. Sheree's body is unbeatable and undeniable. You can say a lot of things about Sheree, but you can never say she bad built. Sheree's body is good, and you can't take that away from her. I mean, Sheree looked good, and I mean, I think it was like the top that she had. I mean, everything. The cuts were on point. It insinuated her waist at the perfect height. It flowed at the perfect length. The hair was good. The makeup was good. She looked like she was damn near 30 years old. Sheree was a knockout hit. And the reason why I like Sheree's dress over all the other ladies' dresses is because I feel like Sheree stuck to the theme of the shoot. Now, it was a Caribbean theme, and you would think Sandy would knock this out the park. You know, come to it since she's Jamaican with like a wavy look to the back, long waist, a flowy dress with a high slit, giving us like beach vibes. But to me, Sheree embodied the theme more than any of the ladies. And I'm quite surprised because Sheree at reunions is hit or miss. And I didn't know that she had the chops to actually hit the theme. And this is how Sheree nailed the theme of the reunion for me. Sheree nailed the theme because if you look at the full length, her dress at the end had this ombre effect. And it seemed like it was like a sunset. Like the different stages of a sunset going down her dress. And I thought to myself, that was like a brilliant touch. The cuts made it seem very sporty, very bikini-like on the beach until you got to the waist. And then it flared out into the gown and it had this ombre effect. And when I look at the ombre effect, I was like, that was genius. I like genius designs like that. I like when a person can adhere to the theme and add their own special touch to it. And Sheree did that. And she is so more than deserving of the number one pick of best dress. And also, I'll be honest with you, again, if she has that first seat, she deserves it. Because I want to look at that look all reunion long next to Andy. Now, Kimfo, now that I got that out the way, of all the ladies who I personally thought was best dressed, and let me stress this again, all the ladies look amazing. The hair, the makeup, everyone look amazing. And at the end of the day, the ladies of Atlanta really show all these other franchises each and every year, not only in the confessional looks, but also at the reunions, that they are the reason why they are Bravo's number one rated housewife franchise, and why every other franchise at the end of the day are trying to emulate them. Atlanta is more than the blueprint. They are like the epitome of housewives franchise brands to me. And that's just my personal opinion. I might be biased because I've been watching their franchise the longest. But with that being said, after 14 seasons of reunions, I mean, for maybe the exception of the first reunion, they have just not missed a bit. So now, kinfolk, here's some behind the scenes rumors that my sources told me that went on to when it came to the ladies picking their dresses. And it's this. So my sources are telling me that allegedly when the ladies got their dress color scheme sent to them by the network, all of the ladies absolutely hated it. Now, the color, that hot pink color, you know, that's the color of the season. Valentino did like a whole look, I want to say, of that hot pink. And so somebody behind the scenes probably was overthinking it. But my sources are telling me that allegedly when the ladies got the color scheme, no one liked it. No one liked the color scheme. And also my sources are telling me that allegedly one of the ladies said that it was too similar to what Potomac did at their reunion, which I do kind of sort of agree with. And when you look at the color, it just doesn't go with the theme and the set. Which brings me to the next part of this rumor. So allegedly, when the ladies aired their frustration with the color of the dress, they were told by production, unfortunately, they can't change the color of the dress because the set design had already gone into production, and it would take too much to move the set design and redesign the set because they did not like the colors of their color scheme of their dresses. So the ladies of Atlanta, being the ultimate professionals that they always are, those ladies, let me tell you something. My sources have been saying this since forever, that the ladies of Atlanta are the ultimate professionals. They just know how to get it in, get it done, work with what they're given, and still make it look great. And so my sources are saying that allegedly it was just too late for the team to production to change the set design to accommodate a different color of dresses for the ladies, and so they just went with it. But kinfolk, I still think they did a great enough job, honestly, with this color. Only the way the ladies of Atlanta could do. But kinfolk, I have a question. Do you agree with my countdown of the best dress to the least best dress? If so, let me hear your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you think I got it all wrong, let me hear your comments in the section below as well. Alright kinfolk, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys over in the next one. Peace.